Hi friends, today we will discuss about the checking steps of inverter compressor of a refrigerator. Okay, in here the logic to run an inverter compressor is same. The benefits of an inverter compressor is it is less vibration, less noise, and its runs is or speed varies according to the achievement of the temperature. So there is a benefits of power consumption also. So the logic to run the inverter compressor, we always need a driver PCB. That is called a driver PCB or inverter PCB. Okay. Without that inverter PCB, we can't run the inverter compressor. The checking steps is same, whether it is a top mount or bottom mount or side by side refrigerator. In every model except single door, in every condition, the checking steps is same. Okay. So to check the inverter compressor, the logic to run the inverter compressor, there is a driver PCB. In the driver PCB, there is a two supply is there. One is 220 AC supply and another one is DC signal supply, which varies from 1.8 volt to 2.8 volts. Okay. If these two voltage is available, after that the driver PCB will work and accordingly inverter compressor will work also. Okay. Now come to the checking steps. How can we check or what steps we have to follow if the compressor inverter compressor is not taking starts? Okay, let's check. Checking step one. First the checking steps are first for BBM or side by side 682 or 683. First we have to unlock the display, press and hold the freeze button and press powerful button 5 times. So dot dot came, that means there is no error. Okay. So initially first we have to check there is any error or not. At driver PCB, either we have a 4-wire or 5-wire. For mainly there is a 4-wire. The first there is a brown and blue is for supply bus 220, and in upper side brown and black, that is the DC supply 1.8 to 2.8 volt. First we have to check these two voltages available or not. Generally in normal condition, in 220 AC supply will come at brown and blue wire. And one point eight to 2.8 DC supply will come at brown and black wire. Okay, this is that means the main PCB is supply okay. If 220 AC supply is there but the DC supply is not there, the DC supply is not there, in that condition we have to go to the we have to check this voltage at main PCB. If 1.8 to 2.8 DC supply is not available there, we have to check at main PCB. At BTM model, in the main PCB, first two supply, blue and brown, this is providing 220 supply to driver PCB. Okay. If we don't have any 220 supply at driver PCB, we have to check this 220 supply is available here or not. If we don't have DC supply at driver PCB, then we need to check the DC supply at main PCB in CN1 for BBM model and BTM model. In other models, we have to check whether there is a mentioned PWM plus and PWM minus. That is the driver PCB signaling supply. Now here at brown and black wire, we have to check the voltage. If supply is there but still supply not there at driver PCB, that means there is some connectors or wiring issue. Okay, if we don't have DC supply here, if we don't have here DC supply, then we have to go to the test mode. Test mode we can do in two steps. First, in the PCB there is a micro switch. Okay, in every model there is a micro switch. By pressing one times, we directly go to the test one mode. Otherwise, we can go also from the display also. Now we press it once. At display, T1 will show. At T1 mode, ref sensor, freezer sensor, and ambient sensor, RT sensor are bypassed. Okay. Now at T1 mode, again we have to check that the voltage is available or not. If at T1 mode the signal supply is available between 1.8 to 2.8, that means PCB is okay, there is no fault in the PCB, maybe some problem with the sensors or sensor connectors. Now we have to check the freezer sensor, ref sensor and ambient sensor, all the sensor connectors and connector pins and their resistance. At the right side door hinge cover, below cover, there is a RT sensor. We have to check this RT sensor is okay or not. Sensor first we have to check the sensor connectors. If the connector pins are okay, then we need to check the resistance. Similarly, in the ref compartment, we have to check the ref sensor connectors and pins. Sometimes due to the connectors are got damaged, due to that compressor also not run. So we have to check this sensor connectors is okay or not. Also in the freezer compartment, we need to check the freezer sensor connectors are okay or not. In that model, there is a freezer sensor is there, and that is the freezer sensor connector. So here the two black wire is the freezer sensor. So we have to check this connectors is okay or not. And same way we have to check in the unit side also this connectors is okay or not. Because sometimes from the body end or the female connector also got damaged due to that compressor not run. These both connectors we have to check. If the connectors is okay, then we need to check the resistance of the sensor. We have to check the sensor resistance at kilo ohms. Okay, at 25 degree, generally the sensor resistance will come near about 1.8 to 2 kilo ohms. So it is showing 1.7. That means sensor is okay. So accordingly, we have to check resistance of freezer sensor, ref sensor, and RT sensor. And if any connector found defect, we need to change it and problem will be resolved. Now condition 2 is 220 AC supply is available at driver PCB and 1.8 to 2.8 DC supply also available at driver PCB. These both supply is available at driver PCB, but still my compressor is not taking start. In such condition, first we have to check there is any LED blinking or not at driver PCB. If AC and DC both supplies are available at driver PCB, still compressor not taking start, that cases also check the LED blinking at driver PCB and accordingly do the process. Okay, accordingly we have to replace driver PCB or compressor. Okay, and second condition is if both supply is available here, still compressor is not running. In such condition, we have to check the resistance of the compressor. So we have to check the terminal resistance of the compressor UVW. In all the three cases, resistance will be same. UV between UV, VW and W. In three cases, terminal resistance will be same. If any difference found here or no resistance is found, that means compressor is defect. And if all the three resistance is same, that means maybe my compressor may be okay, but that should be confirmed after replacing the driver PCB. Also, you need to check the compressor ground or not. Okay, if compressor is ground, then we have to check between terminals and the compressor body. Okay, if any resistance is found here, that means compressor is grounded. That case, we need to replace the compressor. Okay, but if the resistance is okay, then first we need to replace the driver PCB. If still my compressor is not taking start, after that we will replace the compressor. During replacing compressor, we should follow the model number of compressor and the driver PCB should be same. Otherwise, compressor will not taking start. Here we have a Wombo compressor and the compressor model is VETX72L, and same my driver PCB is Wombo and the model number is VETX72L. Also remember one point, never try to run this inverter compressor at direct AC supply. So in such situation, compressor may damage or maybe any fatal injury can happen. Okay, so never try to run this inverter compressor at 220 AC supply directly. Always run the inverter compressor in the help of driver PCB at same model. Hope the steps I am guiding you to check the inverter compressor. Okay, it will benefit you in the field. Okay, and please follow this process or steps at field whenever you facing problems that inverter compressor is not taking start. Okay, in a refrigerator. Thank you.